Okay, today just talking. Yes. Hey, Cynthia. Today is like,
Are you in bed?
yeah,
Are
just
you not feeling good?
um, let me bring in some of the specialized crew. I gotta do this on a download.
Okay.
Oh, you capture me, don't you? See, you love
Uh,
only me. So you
uh,
better let me Dr. Kosal, cause he's crazy.
yeah. Your kidneys are low, honey.
Mm-hmm.
So you've got to watch that.
Low, high, all them healing and
Well,
channeling.
you only have so much jing in a lifetime, and you've overexerted your jing. So you're getting low in the kidneys force, and the kidney force powers everything in the body. So you've
Mm-hmm.
got to watch your kidneys. And if we weren't live, I'd tell you a few more things, but then if we're live on YouTube, I can't.
There's something that I didn't tell you.
Okay.
All them healing, all them looking into other world,
Yep.
and it really people don't realize that. That's why I was just teaching people the possibility what the human mind can do,
Right.
and
And it takes a toll on the body.
it's part of the advancement. No pain, no gain. And personally, I don't feel comfortable where everyone thinking they got this gene, that gene. I have proven to everyone they full of hogwash personally.
Right.
All them people that say, "Oh, I got it, RH rhesus gene, this gene, that gene, I'm special." No, you're not. I'm special than you because I got B positive blood type. And why the fuck? I mean, excuse my language. Why the hell that I got ability and I can use and you don't? That's my question. You know,
Mhm.
because it's all about training. It's all about the mind.
All about training,
Yeah.
all about it. But you
And
also
I
have to, it takes a toll on the body too. So you're still in human form. We have to remember that.
Well, that if you exert yourself, you're overexerting yourself
Yeah.
doing that. You gotta understand, no one ever do thing like me except people in the movie. You know.
Yeah.
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 So
Well, I exhausted my body doing that. So what I've learned is when we feed ourselves
I
with
know
food.
how to regenerate myself too. That's
Yeah.
that's the best part.
Well, you're regenerating. So you get in there and do it.
Hmm.
We don't want to lose you.
Well, that's why I'm not. I'm doing things like my body. I'm just doing things to have fun. Yeah, I'm doing things to have fun, and I'm not doing any training. I don't have to use my ability today, and that is the amazing thing because you know what? I realize I can outtalk anybody. I can eat and talk at the same time. I'm not worried to go on any subject. I think I'm the best. I've been chosen to
You
do.
can out-talk yourself.
Yeah.
You can out-talk yourself, my love.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So that is the best thing that one can do. Today
Right.
I'm like just chilling, just hanging out. I told my woman I'll be taking a break. I am taking a break from training, but I'm still going on YouTube.
I was wondering, how are you going to take 3 days off? Because you're addicted to getting on
I'm
the thing
addicted.
and BSing. That's your
I
relaxation is BSing.
Yes, BS. Everything. Yeah, you're right. Because I told my honey, said, honey, I have an addiction. I'd
Yep.
rather be addicted to positive thing, the thing I like, but I'm not addicted to anything that is negative. And she want me just to rest. Well, my way of resting is just having fun, like doing right now. No training, no nothing. You know, um,
BSing.
just loving it. Just loving the flow.
Yep. I know. I got your number, you Scorpio dude, you.
Hmm. Yeah.
You're just a natural born teacher, and even in your BS in your teaching.
I I can't, you know what? I can't lie to everyone, but I can't lie to myself.
No. Or another Scorpio.
No, no, I can't lie to another Scorpio, you know. Um, well, I do gotta say one thing though.
Yeah.
You guys love me and I really appreciate that. And you look out for me, for my well-being. That
We
is,
do love you. We do love you. Those of us that have been around, we do love you.
and, you know, you can see a man reality for the gift he do, you know.
Mm-hmm.
And right now, like I have all kind of food in the refrigerator from mom she brought from the Buddhist temple, and I can't eat none of them. Isn't that crazy?
No, I live that life too, honey.
I've been taking the cherry, and you know the best part of it is, it's like my power is growing, but my body's transforming,
Yep.
and at the same time, it's like a counting clock. You know, I'm
Yep.
getting stronger, like body wise, but my physical body, it has a limitation, absolutely, and
It's
that's why
mutating. It's
it's
mutating.
mhm. It's changing into a galactic pimp lord of some sort. I don't know what's going on.
Oh, well, if we weren't live, I would get very graphic, but I'm not going to.
Oh no, I'm not afraid of the kind of stuff. I think all my predecessors, they going through the transformation, you know.
The soul.
Yes.
Either that or you just got matching your age, 6.5 million years old.
Yeah.
Oh,
Oh, this is beautiful. That's why I put today, like, no training today. We're just hanging out. We're just talking of reflection, no training and hanging out. You know, that's it. Ain't that beautiful? Just having fun, you
just
know?
have
Yeah.
fun. It's BS.
Hmm. And yeah. And let me see. Oh, talking about like what's going on with the world of politics, I got some good news and bad news.
Okay.
Which is
Well, simple thing is the bad news is it doesn't matter which side you vote. They all crazy.
The outcome's the same and they're all crazy.
And
Yep.
the good news is you don't have to worry about having sanity. None exists. And
I like that. Yeah, it's done bought the farm, the sanity.
hmm.
Although in my world, I'm doing pretty good. I mean, I hang out with people who think more on the same line
How
as
about
me.
your friend? Why won't she be a part of community, make it official?
I
What?
wish she would, but honey, she doesn't. And I can't even get her on the phone very much to talk with me because she's into her own things. I just let her be. She's got your books, you know, she understands the premise. She's working it with Bara May. You know, she uses Bara May every day in clearing patterns. So, you know, she's
Mhm.
doing what you wanted her to do. So, you know, it's like I just let her do it her way.
She remind me of Dolores Cannon.
Yeah. Yeah. But you know, she says, boy, I tell you, I will tell you this. She says, I have all my years of training and all kinds of clearing. I have never felt and experienced anything as strong as working with Bara May.
Hmm. And Barame is you. The word Barame, it translates in Cambodia is yourself.
Yep. Yep.
The reason
But
I say Barame, because I want to honor the original word where it came from. But the definition is the same as any language, yourself, you know?
it is yourself. It is the I am. It's all of that.
Yes.
But you know, I've tried different words to substitute, and you know, I think Bara
It's
May
one-
just sums it up beautifully.
The reason that word, you gotta understand, it's all about honor. Spiritual being operate on the system of honor. It, does that make sense? Spiritual
Uh,
entity or spiritual. consciousness. The operating system of this universe, it operate on the principle of honor.
So using Bara-May operates on that principle because we're working with our God self, right?
Yes, yes, your God self operate on that system and give credit's due.
Okay.
That's the way. Because it wasn't an American person who, brought this method from your future self into this. It wasn't a black person, it wasn't a Mexican, it wasn't anybody, it wasn't an alien culture, it wasn't a robot culture that brought it was originated from 6,575,000. So, and then they took this Cambodian guy walk in and took him to the future. Basically, I was already from the future, from what Carlos and I realized, and I'm just like a pretty much a walk in, and anyway, I took over the body and never left. Does that make sense?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And now when I go into the temple, from my perspective, I feel like they took me to the future. But from what Carlos have observed, it's not that they took me to the future. The temple actually allowed me to remember my future experience of my future self that I came from. Pretty much.
right.
See? So Carlos is wargaming this from another angle, and then it makes sense. But
Right.
from my perspective, I thought I was going to the future, but actually Carlos have deciphered that I was not going to, I came from the future and forgot. And
Right.
that's
Well,
him.
Unimatrix said that too. Unimatrix in one of the channelings said that.
Yeah. See? And that's beautiful.
So Dr.
So
Kate's a walk-in.
I don't think it qualifies as a walk-in. A walk-in is like, okay, I don't know how you define a walk-in. It's I know someone walk in from another reality, but what happened to original soul? Did it had the same thing like might this soul,
See,
We know what
that
channeling is.
that was discussed. Yes, you are a walk-in, but you had to stay because when you walked in, the other soul left. Actually, not the other soul. The earlier version of yourself left.
Hey, Dr. K, you scared the shit out of your other self.
I think no, I think like the incompatibility of the future
Yeah.
self and the
Well,
present
that's true. That's true. I'm just BSing with you.
and this body cannot handle two being of the same origin but different um evolutionary this evolution two different evolutionary perspective,
Which
Yeah.
brings up a topic.
Mhm.
So in general, our walk-ins that they say, well, I have a walk-in, is that really a different soul, or is that them from the future walking in?
And that's a valid question. I think the answer can be either or.
Yeah,
Okay.
I think it's either or. It could be another consciousness, or it could be a different version of the same consciousness.
Okay.
It's you
Because
see,
if you do timeline jumping, that's what also happens. Different
Right.
version of the same consciousness pops into the body.
absolutely.
Interesting.
hmm And this whole thing is like, it's beautiful because it allowed me to experience um an understanding of, you know, here I thought I was experiencing something like I thought I understand what I'm going through, but when you have another observer watching us from afar and they can see something totally different, but yet
Right.
it's actually valid, you know,
Yeah.
and just like going to the game we discuss about. And I know I'm going live, I'm going to talk free. I realized one thing that being on Earth, you can talk shit about each other
Why is that just so on Earth?
because other culture they don't do that that I know of. They
You-
always
I'm- Are
talk
you talking
positive
about just the
reinforcement.
American culture or
I'm talking
off-planet
about this
culture?
planet, in general.
This planet allows you to do that.
Oh goodness, yeah. Being a man, planet alcohol, you gotta talk shit to you about each other. Miss that when you leave, huh?
On this, yes, on this era and this planet, but human and future don't talk ill of each other, you know. Only this, only this timeline, this timeline, other timeline that you and I perceive, because people like talking crap or complaining is one of the best forte of this culture.
I
Hey,
remember.
hey, evil YouTube friend, you can actually donate to me, and you can enjoy my channel, and please subscribe. Thank you. You know, and I don't mind taking your money. Let's let you know that. And you know something. Good morning, Jamie. We got Trey. Then the good news. Hey, Trey, join our group. Come on in. Come on, but come on, darling. Yeah. Okay. I'm just watching a YouTube, uh, a evil YouTube fan also, because if you watch crazy person, well, guess what happened? You become sooner or later
Crazy.
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 Or the other thing is, not that you become crazy, you begin to comprehend the craziness, which then begins to make sense.
And then after that, once you start crazy make sense to you, you already became crazy. 'Cause only
Well,
crazy and crazy understand each other. Does that make sense?
that is true. But I've always been a little out of the box in my life. So, hey, what's the difference?
Well, Olive, when you were younger, there you could probably grow up as a Christian like everyone else, including me, and then we branch out into something else.
Yep.
Now I do see Kimmy Love in here. Hey, Kimmy Love, what's going on?
Hey,
Come on, update Papa. What's going on?
well, right now I'm still trying to wait for the computer to load up
Hmm.
because it's trying to put some textures on this model. Till then, I can't really do too much. Should take at least another 15 minutes, but other than
Oh,
that,
just have
I'm just kind of
patience.
waiting.
Yeah, just let it do it thing. If you want the computer cool down, conventional, just blow a fan on it. That's it.
Yeah.
That will help it. Yes, you're right. The Q6 technology,
Mm-hmm.
Q1, Q whatever, it does has ability to Q to it does not have ability to produce your type of electricity, but it has ability to cool down your electricity. So it will cool thing down instantly.
Yeah.
Meaning, if you put the device up to electrical outlet, um, let me show you. Let's see. Let's take out. I'll show you. Papa, I'll tell you what's going on. Okay.
Yes.
Do you see that? This known as I use my Q24. Okay. You see, this is the electrical version. And the best part of electrical, can you see okay?
Yes.
See, and you can touch it, and you can lick it. It won't kill you. You know, it's
Yeah.
AC, but usually AC one wire can get you, but this won't. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
but don't do what I do. Just be safety first. Like that seashell, this, and so you can touch it, and there's like this energy. Um, So it's hooked onto one of the wire. You don't hook it like negative to positive. You have to cut one of the wire, and you run this thing to it.
Yes.
It's just the Q24 seashell version. The energy is very cool. See, there's no warmth. And what it has ability to cool down, it can remove heat from any of your technology, because heat what causes you wear and tear in your technological development.
Yes.
Let me see.
That'll be
And that's
perfect.
how. Yeah, because if you have cold electricity, which this device use, see, you can see the field, right? Look,
Oh, wow.
you see that the field. See, this thing
Yeah.
uses the field, right? See, it's very huge.
Mm-hmm.
See that? Usually, this thing This thing can detect the field.
Wow.
Okay. So the field is there. So you see, this is called a quantum foam, the quantum bubble, and it has that. So you see, it's very powerful.
Yeah.
Usually, once this thing is once this thing hook up to whatever your system is, it has ability to cool it down.
Yes.
hmm Hooking up is quite simple. Oh, also a long time ago about seashell. The seashell from
Oh
Walmart
wow.
or from Bath and Beyond or Walmart. You know, so I can make device and stuff. It's
Wow.
like Q24. It's always there. Really.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see. You get to need another field. But
Yeah.
anyway, it's like if you put the big one. Let me see how this works. Well, the field transfer from one device to the next. Let me try something. Oop. Hmm. I lost
That's
my I lost
Q144.
my
Looks so
meter.
nice.
Did I lost my meter?
Mm.
Oh, some people can do it depending on who you are. I'm just you know, maybe I ain't crazy enough. ah. Oh, finally, there's
Oh
transfer.
wow.
See, hmm
That's so cool. Wow.
just building up the field. Yeah, see that?
Yeah, it's increasing.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
The
Careful, might act
Q1.
as a flux capacitor.
hmm
Mm-hmm.
But usually this kind usually to pick up like a regular, but you gotta be very close to it. You see, something like
Yeah.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
You know
But
what a
this,
flux
see,
capacitor is?
yeah, it's from Back to the Future.
There you go.
See that?
What
So
is it? What's
It's
that?
a device from the movie Back to the Future where they
Mhm.
use it to jump time. I mean, go through time.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
I'm gonna take a video of
since
that.
I'm
okay,
joking.
Oh wow, look, it's in the box.
yes, in the box too. You see that? See the field
Mm-hmm.
will pervade the box and everything. That is so cool. That's
Mm-hmm.
not really supposed to be possible, but it is. So see. But let me see if it
Wow.
could transfer to the here. Oh yeah, it does transfer to here. Look. Oh, hold on. I don't know what I'm doing here. See that?
Oh, what
It's so
the?
cool.
Wow.
Oh, there you go. Like that.
So
You can do it to
it's
the box
building up
too.
all around the desk also.
Yeah, look at that. It's doing the box too. Ain't that crazy? Let
That's crazy. Copwood.
me
So,
see.
so the box has that magnetic field like from the thing.
No, it's like the organic fuel, the quantum foam fuel. You see, it's nothing in
Yeah.
it, just the box. See, look.
So the box quantum
See?
structure changed to
Yeah.
the box is
hmm
empty. It has that field on it.
Depending if it's close to the field or not. See that?
Mm-hmm.
So this field is very huge. You see that?
Yes. So how did you when you wired it from the capacitor rings, right? From the in and the outside.
Well,
How did you
it's simple. It's simple. That's where my bullshit come in. I just talk to the device. It told me what to do. I just do it. Device actually the one to give out the idea. I'm just pretty much following instruction.
yes.
Oh, see that? One wire
Mm-hmm.
go here and one wire go here.
Mm.
See? Like that.
Yes.
Like that. You see it?
Uh-huh.
Okay, watch. The crazy thing is, that's why I'm crazy. Okay, let's check. Let's touch the field.
Wow.
Okay, get close to the field. Uh-oh, hold on. Close to the field. It's not stabilizing. I get it.
It's still blinking though, a little bit.
Well, this is working.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I usually use it to trick the American people. Those who think they smart. I like to bullshit and brainwash them, and then hurt them, make them cuckoo. That's what I like to do. See, that's the best part about all this.
Mm-hmm.
So that's a lot of power being produced, because to get that
Yeah.
kind of field advancement, whatever it is picking it up.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
hmm So, you see that is giving it. So something that's what means my bed. There you go, right there. The field's pretty
Wow.
big.
Mm-hmm.
Here you go, right there. See, just
That's
a
amazing.
regular box. Nothing more, nothing less.
Yeah.
Okay,
So
let me
does
see.
that, how does that field affect you as a biological being?
It's actually that's the secret I'm telling you. This thing, if you sleep close to it, even you don't need electricity, as you can see. This thing, you sleep close to it, Q whatever, it start to energize your genetic code.
Aha.
Mm-hmm.
That's
It,
too
that's
close to
how
mine.
that's how I maintain rejuvenation. That's how I can absorb energy and stuff. I feed
Yeah.
because I am the super vampire. I need I need to absorb energy. I need to feed. That's why I built this technology from the future, because I knew that I'm a super demon and I require energy, life force. I feed. So I don't have to feed on sentient being. Does that make sense? So by knowing I'm a
Yeah.
super demon, a super crazy guy, a super psycho, our psycho, our super demon require blood substance. Does that make sense? Life force, the life
Yeah.
energy. So that's why I built this technology so I can feed on it. That's how I maintain my physical youth, my psychic power, etc., etc.
Yes.
See that? This is not touching. You see it? But look,
Mm-hmm. Wow.
you see, it's not touching. It's just through in the field. Look at that. See? Ain't
Mm-hmm.
that beautiful colors?
Yes, it is.
That's a lot of power. See, it's
So,
not
so,
touching.
so does that mean we gotta build you like 10 144s? Make sure you have enough life sustenance.
No, actually, your Q36, your Q20, your Q36 is have so much power to give you. Even your Q6 give you substance. Because remember, we feed on a life force, photon energy. The device produce it.
So does that help our light bodies as well?
It's designed to feed your physical, emotional, mental, and light body. So you don't have to take energy from sentient being. That was the whole point
Okay,
of it. You know.
So
excellent.
sleeping with it at the top of your head constantly feeds you all night long.
Yes, on have your hand next to it. That's fine too. So does that help you out, guys? How is connecting it to it? I use either because here you can use the black wire. You got to know your wire. One wire is your positive, one wire is negative, the other wire is your ground. So you got to know, you know.
Yes and no. Not when it comes to AC because it's
Okay.
alternating. But yeah,
Yes.
I get what you
Like
mean.
this?
But you need to have only cut one of the wire. In this case, I believe I cut the black. See, yeah, it
Yeah.
is.
That
I
you
cut
have
the
right
black.
here?
Yeah, you see it? The black wire.
Mm-hmm.
Right there, you can see it. Black. I use the black because this is the American standard. But European, you have to look it up, okay? Which one is your make sure you positive or negative, or which one you ground. You don't need to cut the ground. You only
Does,
cut one. either the positive or
Thing is,
negative.
with European, I think they use 50 hertz.
Mhm.
Will that affect it as well?
It doesn't matter. This thing has
Okay.
ability. See, it won't short. It won't anything. It's
Okay.
you hook it. You gotta hook it with one wire. You're cutting it. Be integrated into the system. Because remember, you gotta think symbiotic. Symbiotic. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Symbiotic. It's like taking one of the wire, making it a parallel circuitry to it. That's what you're doing.
Yes.
Hmm. So I hope that helped you. This is a seashell version, and the ring is pretty big back in the day. This thing been here quite a while. Yes, you plug your computer to this. Oops,
Mm-hmm.
man, it will cool it down instantly. You know.
Yes. I wish I did that with the first computer I had, because that one was super powerful and it heated up a lot too. But it had a lot of computer processors. I mean
Well,
GPUs.
yeah, that's why you need my technology. It designed to cool thing down. You can use it outside. You just cool it down. Wherever this heat, it dissipate the heat instantly. It cool down your technology.
Yes.
And that's the reason I sold them like this before, so I can take out the money from the American people, so I can make them crazy, and I can take their money and just said, "That's another sucker down the road. There's foolishness born every second. There's a fool born every second. Might as well take money. That's my program. Yes, sir. You don't love it, hate it.
Yeah.
Ew. You don't hate it, you must be loving it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, does that really help? And did you show you electricity can kill you, right? Carlos?
Hello? Hold on a second.
Hello, can you hear me? Uh,
Uh-oh.
See? Yeah, you see that?
Oh,
Did you see that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Because remember, this is AC. One wire is supposed to kill you regardless. Because AC alternated current. That's what people don't realize. Hmm.
mm-hmm.
And then the most important thing is let your tongue hit it.
I don't think so. I don't
And it
think
won't
so.
kill you. It won't kill you. It make you stronger.
It'll charge you up.
Actually, that's quite dangerous with AC.
Yeah,
Regulating
it
without
would
this
be.
device, your brain will get fried. Just licking that, your brain will gone. That's what people don't realize.
Absolutely. So I
Let's
said, I
call it.
don't think so.
Let's call it. Let's call it. Do you see that now?
There's
I'm just
some things
having
I
fun.
won't believe you on. Stick my tongue on that. Yeah.
Yeah,
Goodbye, Cynthia. Goodbye, Cynthia.
it is. Without this technology, you will be bye bye. Snuggle up. Yeah. So I hope that does that help. Like, um, does that help, Kimmy Bimmy? Kimmy, my
Yep.
son, did that help?
Oh, definitely. Big time.
Hmm. That's
I wish
why
I,
I sold so much of this thing. Then I kept one. I kept one.
yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then I focus on technology like this without the electricity. It's more efficient because we only need it ability, psychic power and stuff. As for the
Yeah.
electricity, this thing is good for removing help. It's for me to bullshit and brainwash more American people and take more of their money and let them play with this and make it more crazy. That's the idea, to make them crazy.
Yeah.
Because if I don't make them crazy, how can they understand me? Because I'm crazy, you know. I can't learn their language because their language is boring and normal. Does that make sense? Their language is boring and normal. So they need to learn my language, super crazy and crazy. So therefore we can talk to each other. Hmm. Carlos, is that you?
Yeah, I had to step out because my supervisor is calling, and what happens is that I'll hear the Zoom and the phone call at the same time. That gets very annoying.
Hmm. Yes. I was just showing them about AZ. You don't do this on AZ because one tongue can kill you. Go to your brain and hit you, die, even with one wire. Does that make sense?
Yeah. But that
See?
is AC power right there you have. That's you connected to the walls, AC power.
Yes, it is AC power. The light is on. See that?
Yeah.
So this device prevent that from happening. But that don't mean you do that with any. The idea is AC will kill you regardless because doesn't matter you're ground or not. Because when you touch your feet, it's grounding anyway, you know. But you don't do that, and that's a no-no. But the reason I did, I show you, you know, it don't hurt you, but it can hurt you. It depends.
Yeah.
So what I did is a risk,
Yes.
but I trust the device. But that that means the device will keep you safe all the time either. In other words, don't be stupid. Okay, don't try this at home, kid.
Yeah. Grab your buddy first. No, I'm kidding. Hey, come over here. Let me hold on to you. I gotta do something.
Mhm. Your supervisor. Yeah. Well, you know what? I'm so glad you didn't go to Virginia. Mhm. Because you got stability that way. And the water taking over Florida, don't worry about it. If it happened, you gotta be running away to another stand before even anything happened, you know. So there's no need to take anything upon yourself. Does that make sense? I already told the fleet about everything. They say don't worry. They already said if that bad thing happens, just evacuate people. Is what they're gonna do. You know.
What? What's happening? A flood or something? What are you talking about?
No, because the Federation they have this rule. Is something on an extinct level event, they do will interfere. They will do intervention. Like,
Uh,
you know, continent sinking, you know, stuff like that.
yeah.
And consonant, any earth changes, asteroid, they have ability to interfere, to intervene.
Uh, okay. Cause I kind of got worried. When I remember I was telling you about the hurricane, there's like four other ones that's supposed to be coming to Bermuda, and Bermuda is just a tiny little island. And
Hmm.
that one last time that hit, you know, it wasn't that effective, but it still did some damage. But the one that's coming now is supposed to be way worse, and but more of them. I'm just like, yo,
Hmm.
I don't know how serious this is getting,
Someone
but
said I'm supposed to be on vacation, and I say I am on vacation. You see, I'm not doing any training or anything today.
Yeah,
yeah,
you couldn't help it, right?
I
Oh, he has to
have,
bullshit. You know him. He has to
yes, I'm
bullshit.
addicted to bullshit.
He's addicted to bullshitting.
Yeah. And brainwashing, you know. Look, guys, if I didn't bullshit you, brainwash you, you guys wouldn't be here right now because you couldn't see the light behind the cloud. So I have to wash the cloud away from you.
The,
I
the,
did
the
it.
truth is, the truth is, if he's not bullshitting or brainwashing somebody, he'll pop. He'll blow up. He just can't handle it.
I
Exactly.
Go
agree.
through withdrawals.
I
Yeah,
agree.
yeah, it is like I'm like you know how you a gambler. What happened? What does a gambler when they're addicted to gambling?
They
It's
gotta
like
do it.
someone addicted to cocaine.
Yeah, it's like an outlet. You need to talk.
Hmm. If you don't, okay, the only way to help a gambler not to gamble is get away from that environment and give them something different. I gonna tell a bad story about my ex, one of my ex. You know me, I got, you know, uncle, so I have many wife, you know, in every lifetime. This life, three. My ex number one, she was my first cousin. She was addicted to gambling, and she's a Pisces. Once a Pisces addicted to something, oh my God, it can be bad or good. They become master of it. In this case, she became addicted to gambling. She able to when she know how to get into your head and get money from you. And your heart was like, it doesn't matter if you Carlos, you Cynthia, you can be a Scorpio. We all have compassion. A Pisces somehow has ability to get in people compassion and work with it. And boy, did she work with it. Money I have saved up so much, gone. And then she got to her friend. They start giving her $10,000, $20,000. I don't know what she said to them. She worked with their mind or something. She even make one of them sign the name for on her behalf to for a $10,000 loan from another friend, and the other friend had to pay for it. And then when I find out she went and bought from gangster people, they want her head on a platter. And then they're trying to come and talk to me. I said, I told them, did I not tell you not to give her money? Did I not say that to all of you? And then their head went down. So they say they're looking for it, but at the same time, I said, man, I better get this young lady out of Dodge. I told her you have a choice. You can go with Ungo in California. I can go back to Cambodia. And she didn't want to go to California because Uncle was straightening her up. Does that make sense? Uncle and Auntie was straightening her up over there. So she decided, oh, I'll go to Cambodia and hide out for a little bit. And I just send her, give her some money. And I don't know how I pop up money back then. I just pop up money out of nowhere. Like, dang, it's like, how did I do that? I don't know. I'm a strange character. Whenever I need money or something, it always pop up. So I must have did something good in my past life. Anyway, when I sent her to Cambodia, right? And then, surrounded by loved one, family. And, my ex, she's kind of cuckoo too. She's, tell some of her friend. I told her, don't make contact your friend. And she don't know how the friend talk to each other. And then the gangster friend. They say, oh, where did she went? Oh, I heard she went to Cambodia. And that was it. And she stayed there, hide out. And I didn't know. It's like, but that time stupid too, right? When your green card expire, what happened? You can't come back to the United States. The process to go again. And that time she went to have a relationship with some young man, making all kind of promises and stuff. And then she got pregnant, right? Like, oh man, like it's gonna jump into fry pan and fire. For me, it's like in my heart, it's like, what should I do? Well, it's like I don't know what happened, what's going on, but she can't come back, you know. And she was devastated, heartbroken. I say, honey, I can't do nothing. I can't bring you back. You and the baby that you have with this other guy, you might as well in Cambodia, well, just be your base of operation now. And then she asked me for money. And then I said, first I said, okay, I send you 500. And then when she asked me again, I said, okay, I ran out of money now. I'm sorry. Um, that was it. I have to cut ties because there's no point anymore. There's no point anymore. Then what happened, I knew I talked to my barmaid word. They say, don't worry, she will adapt and it's gonna be good thing in her future. I asked barmaid, can I see it? He said, yeah. So it showed me what will happen in her future and everything. And her future is basically going to be very positive. What happened a long time ago when I got married to her, I give her mom $5,000 the year 2000. That time the land of Cambodia was very cheap. So she put some of her money and she bought a land that's called 4 hectare. She bought 4 hectare, right? Hectare, 1 hectare, 1 hectare equal 4 acre. 4 acre in the
Right.
United States equal 1 hectare. Does that make sense now?
Yeah.
So if you bought 4 hectare, that means you have and
16
one
acres.
16 acres, and that's a lot of land. So through and then mom she grows stuff. My mother-in-law that time she grows stuff. She grow here, she grow there. She able to sell to the Thai people, right? And then the Thai people compassion they buy her stuff. And then she got more money. She expanded to 40 hectare.
Wow.
So 40 times 4 equal what? 160 acres. So she cut the land for the kid. There was 3 kids in all, including her. She's the third kid. So mom and dad in-law cut land for them. Until this day, I still call them mom and dad. They still see me as son-in-law, regardless I have other women or not. because I've been good to them. See, my deed, and also I'm the nephew. So yeah, so last time when she like Andrew, the best thing about my heart, I put her in my book. I do thing. So when she get like book royalty, I kept it for her and I wrote it down, right? And then whenever something going on in her life, I just send her royalty money to her. I don't have to use any of my own money. Yes, but she did put me in a debt though. Oof. But if I was someone nasty, I would cut her off. I would, you know, like call her bitch, this and that. But some reason, I'm a very generous being. I'm very open heart. I'm very flexible. I'm very forgiving. I guess that's what made me want to specialize with people from the other plane. That they can connect with. Even she hurt me a lot, but I saw her pain is greater than mine, so I can forgive her very easily. Because when she was here, she didn't know how to drink. Then when she worked for the casino, that's how it's just for me. It's just making money, right? Then when I was with her for 4 or 5 years, everything was cool. When I left to work for the big casino, shit hit the fan, and I was like making money like crazy as a security guard. But she was working as a dealer. Next thing you know, she started hanging out with the party crowd. And then she learned to smoke. Wow, I didn't know she smoked. She learned to drink. Wow, I didn't know that. It's like, whoa. It's like all the plan we made, to save money, to buy a house, is that all went down the drain somehow. So, um, and then I realized that, well, this is never meant to be. And then at the end of the day, then I realized the most important thing of all, that she is safe. She didn't get decapitated or shot or raped or killed by the gangster Cambodian. And then one or two of her friends that she brought her went to look for her and where she lived in Cambodia. And I said, you need to run to the farm, your land. And ever since then, she lived between the border of Thailand and Cambodia. And I told, don't return to town. You go over there. And that was it. And they had a friend over there was just watching her, trying to cause her trouble. And I told him, like, if anything happened to my ex, my cousin, oh, trust me, don't ever think that I don't have power in Cambodia. I do. I have connection to my uncle who also oversees the military. And just like, you know, and I say your life, it only costs $20. You be in the river like everyone else. And that's what I told him. You touch her, I touch your entire family and your cousin and all of their cousin. And that's it. See, you gotta talk like that over there. And believe me, I have the means to do it. Money can buy people life or death over there. $1,000, I take out your entire family. You die today, we burn you tomorrow, and you reincarnate the next week. It's that simple, you know? So everyone in Cambodia play by a different rule. It's called the law of the jungle. Who know what the law of the jungle is, everyone? Anybody? Carlos, you know
Survival
the
of the
law of the
fittest.
jungle?
Survival of the fittest.
Yeah. In Cambodia, there is no rule or law that you abide by the book. That's only for normality. But whoever got power is the law. This is the way in Cambodia culture works. Whoever got power, got authority is the law. Does that make sense? What you say go. There's big law, little law. That means big power, little power, and mega power. So if you don't understand this type of jungle law, then you don't understand Cambodia culture. It's just the way it is from time immemorial. So anyway, I told a friend, if something ever happened to you, don't ever think that I don't know. And you have friends, you think people don't talk to each other. Oh, trust me, you hurt her, I hurt all of you. I told him like that. And your family in Cambodia. It's not a threat either. That's a promise. So ever since then, they left it alone. Hmm. And they know me. I'm quite crazy. I'm quite cold hearted. Oh, going beyond that. there's one of her friend. I even took a knife and chased after her because she led her to craziness. And then I had the spook police came, everything. Then I played off like, oh, I didn't know what's going on. You see, I was crazy too back then. So what do you think about that? That's some crazy story. I could get felony or charged it or attempted murder, but somehow I didn't. Isn't that crazy? And I'm working security back then. So this is the idea that how Cambodia community is so crazy. And then one of the neighbors said, going to get a gun and shoot me. And his mom said, what are you going to do? I'm going to shoot him. I say, shoot me then. Then he couldn't shoot me because his mom was in the way. See, this is the stuff that happened in Cambodian community. And I was like, that time I was younger, more crazy than right now. But as I got older, I looking back, I say, my God, how did I survive this mess? I could get a felony. I get attempted murder and get deported. My behavior was unacceptable. Does that make sense now? I was like acting cuckoo back then as well. Because that's what love does. Love made you go crazy back then. So you see, so because I wanted to protect her, but then I put my own safety in jeopardy. And that was not good. And I look back and say, ooh, I even scare myself. It's like I can't believe it back then. You see that, Cynthia? Scorpio go through crazy stuff like the dark night we call before we became the light. But at the end of the day, I saved her life. I able to send her to Cambodia. Now she have 2 kids. She got remarried from another husband. My heart was so relieved that she's safe because I could not I don't know, at that time my human self said I couldn't live it myself. I failed to protect her. It's that type of emotion. And then part of me like I did fail, but part of me I say I did succeed. It's like a 50-50 depending what point of view you were. But at the end of the day, she's safe and she is not hurt by the gangster Cambodia. And then the reason I did some crazy stuff because her friend always influenced, knowing that she's young and she's inexperienced, she don't have discerning. They took advantage of her, and I didn't feel comfortable. And I even tried to fill out 2 applications for her to go into become U.S. citizen. And that's what's going on. So to make the long story short, back in the day, man, it's like I don't know how I myself survived. But I guess the heaven sure took good care of me. Know that one I would look back and say, there's some foolishness going on. So you see, everyone go through the dark night, and that was my dark night, a lot. And I went through it, and I came out okay. And finally, just of this year, finally, one of her friend, she gave a call out hot in the 2003, and she drive for over 12 years, and I didn't get no dime from her. Finally, I told her, please take it to the junkyard because it had my name and my ex name in it, and just take it to the junkyard. And because the insurance people are still looking for it, but the insurance people at that time couldn't find anything. And so I told her, take it to the junkyard and be done with it. And then be showing us record, and that was happening, and everything good now. So you see, every marriage, every relationship, it has a karmic tie. Believe me, it does not relationship does not fall apart. It just dissolve, but then it transform. But it's like some kind of responsibility. For example, look at Carlos. He married to some lady. I think Carlos is like her 4th husband or something. I don't know which one, but there's some kid involved. One his, one not, but whatever reason is, even the relation fall apart, but he's still a father figure to the kid. So he always gonna be their father. and he always gonna be like, a role model for them. And then he always gonna take care of them. He's always gonna have that bond, that relationship. That's never gonna go away. You know, that's always gonna be a part of his a reality. And he is like, it's like a duty that he have to perform in relation to that, regardless what will happen between him and his ex. But the kid, when kid involved, that's a totally different ball game. You are a father figure to that kid, and you have a duty to make sure that child is, is grow up to be a positive citizen of this world. You know, and you're gonna give him the role model that he or she needs. So the same way, when you in the relationship, it's like you into a caretaker relationship. And some people it's like partner, some people it's like mother to child, some people like a father to a daughter. Although as grown up, they're like intimate partner, but the way they talk to each other, sometimes it's like a father to a daughter, sometimes like a mother to a son. Then you're gonna have equal. But when it comes to children, everyone kind of put themselves to the side and they focus on the children, because children, need all the love they need. And that's what happened when I married to my ex. She's more like, I'm like the father figure, and she's like more like my daughter in this husband and wife relationship. Does that make sense, everyone? Please, do you understand what I just said?
Yes.
Mhm. So what do you think of it in my first marriage? Crazy or what?
I think we all had crazy first marriages.
Yeah, I think we all had like some kind of crazy relationship in our life before, but at least it teaches you something.
Yeah. But did you see that, man? I did some crazy stuff, and I didn't know how I able to survive the dark night. Just like a lot of people that in our community used to be Khmer Rouge, some of them, and the other people know they don't even see each other eye to eye because there's a lot of animosity among the Cambodian people toward each other. They know this family right here, and that's Khmer Rouge, and he's the one that him and his a platoon killed my grandmom, killed my grandfather, killed my cousin, killed my sister, and now you're living neighbor to each other. Super B, you heard the story, right? There's some animosity going on there. Might as well move
Yeah,
around.
yeah, it's like hard to forgive that when this, it was really tough hardship that people went through, and then now they're like free and they're your neighbor. It's like a lot to deal with.
Can you imagine in the Civil War and that neighbor over there, he killed it, some of your relative in the old country, and then you see him and his father right there. What is going on in your mind in that moment?
Yeah, and you want to kill them back.
Yeah, you do. Yeah, Super B, Super B. Oh my God, Super B.
Well, I wouldn't do it, but that's what I would
I
feel.
know exactly. I say Super B. Is I killed him back? It's like what? Hey, Super B, Super B. Big boy, check this out. I'm gonna say I'm gonna sting them back.
Yep,
Oh
that's
guys,
right.
yeah. We don't want to use a kill, gonna sting them back. Oh my goodness. Well, that's what happened. But then, like the kid, the parent and stuff, they kind of shield the kid from the trauma. They all were both party. But so you see, there's a lot of even till this day, there's a lot of animosity and hate in the Cambodian community. Take for example, we have South Vietnam and North Vietnam. There's two, even they came to America, they don't even get along. They have a certain, well, I mean the old generation, but the new generation, they cool, with each other. But I'm telling you, whew, it's another level. Hmm. Did you know Buckzerd Zuckerberg, or the Amazon president, he's actually a Cuban. He came in since 16 years old.
Jeff Bezos.
Jeff Bezos, yes.
Yeah,
That means he speaks Spanish.
he should be able to speak Spanish. Doesn't mean he does.
Mhm. So ain't that beautiful? You don't know what someone will become until you
Exactly.
look at me. I turn out to be a serial killer, a mass murder, a psycho, super psychopath, online. And I'm also a pretender. I shift shape anytime, anywhere, and a channeler. Then after that, I evolved into a channeler and I became more superpower.
Became an X-Men. Call you Professor Xavier.
Yep, exactly. And then some people like wondering, how could you put up with this guy? And then people around me said, well, that's a good question. Cynthia, my love, how are you able to put up with me?
You got to give me a second because I'm doing work, so I have you on mute. But yes, I did hear that.
I think because you see my heart, and I'm just mostly bullshit, but my heart is good.
Your heart is good, Dr. K. Your heart is good.
Yeah, I can never harm anybody. You know, I
If they were
like
going to
to.
try to kill you, yes, you could, but it would take
No,
pretty drastic measures.
it just have to take someone like you. You're gonna harm the wife, the kid, someone who can't defend themselves. But in the same time, even if I interfere, I would never try to harm the person that's harming either. Try to just push you away. That's pretty much, you know.
Yeah, I've always said if I was going to shoot somebody trying to harm, I would shoot for the leg, the arm,
Yeah,
before I'd go for the kill.
exactly. Yeah, you want to cause. I think people should redesign um, the gun, and make it have stun setting. Like that.
Like that idea. Yes, I do.
Mhm.
I have a flashlight that's got a stun setting.
So you use a stun setting, aim for the balls.
That will take them down fast, and they're not going to
Let's
be
take it
beat up
down.
very quickly.
That will take it. That'll take anybody down
It
real
will.
quick.
It will.
Oh,
It
Cynthia,
will.
you need to tell me where you got that. That sounds,
That stun gun?
and yeah,
Yeah, it's a flashlight. Just a second. Let me find the box here.
I got
Mhm.
I got one from
sounds.
my daughter,
Is
and
it
Is
it is
it
called
nasty.
Elite?
It
is
is.
it legal?
It's Elite. Yeah, Elite 4 stun gun. Stun gun,
Oh
high
wow,
police grade.
wow, that's awesome. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Now I gotta remember, it's still considered a weapon in many states. It's an intermediate weapon, but it's considered a weapon. So some places require a license to carry it. Especially if you're gonna do it on duty, like and working in the security, but
Hi, YouTube.
places don't permit it. So you gotta be careful with it. You cannot carry that to a lot of schools in certain places, so you gotta be careful with that. Okay, so you're aware of
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
But it
Did you guys
Oh,
see
works.
that
man.
UFO video I put in the New Jersey?
Oh, yeah. Was that a blimp or something? Someone say that was a blimp.
They
That
say
was
that, but it
that
didn't look like one.
Yeah, I did.
that was your UFO.
Yeah, I'm like, what kind of that? You would know what a blimp looks like. That didn't look like no damn blimp. Come on.
Oh,
Well,
man.
or it was
Someone just put a lot
photoshopped.
of fake news, and I thought they said, oh, it's a blimp then. Because they do it. See, even I fell into the fake news.
Yeah, it didn't feel real to me.
It
But
was Casol's UFO limousine that was up there. Just he was watching the football game.
there you go. Was his
Hey, I tell you
limousine? I
what,
like
though.
that.
I tell you what. Blimp is making a comeback. Look at the Goodyear blimp. It's been part of American culture since time immemorial. Ever since
Yep.
blimp came online.
Yep.
Hmm. And the blimp cost what, $100 million. That one.
They ain't cheap, that's for sure.
Hmm.
All that helium too on top of that.
Exactly. Man, if I were like super military, I would force a nation to build all kind of blimp. We would have blimp everything. Blimp tower. Whole nine yard. It's like that movie Blimp. Gas station. Everyone can make their own gas up there, and we live in the air. Well, Hitler wanted to do that. For some reason, um, you know, if all of us only hear one side of the story, but you gotta understand, everything you learned about history was all fake.
Yeah.
Do you really
Definitely.
think that we the one that got a nuclear bomb first, or you think Germany got it first?
Germany had it first.
Exactly. They already tested nuclear bombs since the 1940. 40. And they were using in Russia. Did you know that? Nuclear weapon was being used on Russia. And where do you see that in the historical book?
They don't. Of course, they also had to hide the Foo Fighters.
German already have jet in the 38. Did you know that? 1938. You can look it up.
They had jets. They also had anti-gravity vehicles. They had their own
Exactly.
spaceships.
Since the 1920. And quantum computer, German already have quantum computer.
So where are they hiding all this stuff? It's like, is it underground or something?
It's all about German. They thinking of the 1,000-year right. They was not thinking about winning the war today. They were thinking win the war by our mean level, having first right, second right, third right, fourth right, fifth right. I'm what you call the seventh right. Of the Nazi. Me. How is that possible? Remember what the Nazi after? They were after spiritual perfection,
Yeah. Even
immortality.
Hitler was looking for his magical talismans and stuff.
Mhm.
So yeah, he was studying that stuff.
And believe this, Nazi was having military underground base in Cambodia. They have goals, a goal in Cambodia, and then we're trained going from Cambodia going to Germany and Antarctica, bullet train. See, this stuff you don't heard about. But how? You say, remember the ley line? They built everything along the ley line, a parallel underground version of the ley line. And wherever there's secret pyramid, the German will build a base down there. Like the ET, they will share community over there. But you will hear this, you never ever hear this in history book. So the thing you hear in history is all bullshit or just one-sided. It's not the fact, not the actual reality. Believe me, you ask me question, I can tell you so much. I am unimetric one. I am the computer, quantum computer, Except when I get into my outer state mode, it's different. Then on my human mode, I have the same access, but it's different. Does that make sense? But here I have my human personality. It does things humanly. But then when I get my outer state connection to the network, you get the network personality coming through. See, guys, history is not the way that you think. When you are advanced culture like the German people, when you win the war, if you want to maintain 1,000-year right, the best solution is to go behind the scene. Once you make the deal from different nation, then you go behind the scene and give them the credit that they win the war. That'll be your camouflage, so you can run your operation behind the scene. So you tell me which one is smarter, front or behind? Which one will last longer? Remember
That was just
security.
behind.
Yeah,
Yeah,
The man behind the throne.
the man behind the throne. Remember the word security, don't be a target, correct?
Right.
If you saying I'm the best like we do in America, I'm the best, I'm the amazing one. So everybody will turn their attention on you. The bad, the good, and the ugly. What will happen next? It's all up in the air. Anything. Get ready for everything and anything. American always like to advertise our culture here. We are number one. We are the best. And don't get me wrong, we are before. But now everyone, when there's something wrong, they go to you. And you play hero. And a few level, okay, you can, but guess what happened in the long run? Your resource get drained. The old saying go, you may be the best, but that's only for a time. And then the next time it be someone else. The target change. And the one who actually playing the chess around the world is only two people in this world playing it right now. One is called the German, the other is called the reptilian people. They're playing the master chess game right now with the Nazi and with the reptilian, and they're on the same side. So if you guys don't know this, I'm sorry. And also I'm not going to save any of you anymore because now I have decided I put enough information out there for you to have discerning, to recognize false prophet, to don't believe. Matter of fact, don't believe no one except your heart. And then if you want to follow someone, follow me. You know, I will lead you to your heart. I give you the knowledge. I will give you the understanding. But you got to understand you always give people a chance to prove themselves to you. And proving is not just one time, it's a continuous proven point. Does that make sense, Carlos? You have to prove. Look, me, I prove myself every day to you. I hope you see that. It's a lifestyle. That's how you know someone is true. You know, make sure if whatever they say manifests. Well, do I make mistakes sometimes? Hell yeah, I do. I'm not gonna lie to you. I F up sometimes, but that's why I bring in unimetric one and stuff like that, you know. And I'm aware the stuff I say earlier, it can get me in trouble, you know. But do I care about it? I don't care about it. Because I told people I'm a bona fide crazy person. So who's gonna take me seriously? Nobody. Kimmy, Kimmy,
Boy,
who helped you with the game development? Who was there for you?
you,
And
only
who's the
you,
one that sponsored you from the
you,
get-go? Okay.
you.
And guess what you're trying to give credit to last time?
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
actually,
Mhm. And then when I show you evidence, what happened?
uh, sheesh, I was mind blown, really. I was really mind blown.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I was so
See?
surprised. Mm-hmm.
Hmm. That teach you a lesson. You better recognize who been dashing out for you.
Yeah,
And who
I
the
got
one that
you.
inspire you to take everything to a completion. At least have something out there.
Yeah, you. Because this is
Hmm.
gonna build up something very big, very, very big.
Epic game.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
Yeah.
And now I'm also encouraged. Let's get another one up there on the Play Store or something. You know, see,
Yeah. The next update
let's
is
have
gonna be
something.
awesome.
Hmm. Because
Mm-hmm.
there's a reason behind that. By having up there, other developer will want to trademark your game on for them, but pay you royalty.
Ah,
Do you see?
yeah.
Because the concept is amazing. And by
Mm-hmm.
having like that, I developed say, I like this kid idea. Wow. Oh yeah, this is interesting. It's yeah, this AI straight mom. See, it's just like if you go to Hollywood back in the day, people would show some kind of clip, right? Out
Yeah.
movie. That's it's like a sample product. That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
And then someone out there might resonate with you and say, you know what, I want to sponsor this game. I want to get you a team. Kimmy, I want to get you and build on the story you have created, you know, and then I want to,
Wow.
take it to the next level and give you a give you several $1 million, trademark it, and
Okay.
let you run this, and then we sponsor you, and we have a 40 game programmer under your feet. How's that, boy?
Oh,
You signed this
what?
contract.
That would be so awesome. That would be
That's what I'm
great.
trying
That
to
would be
get you.
awesome. Yeah.
See,
Oh, I love that.
see, Mhm.
That'd be awesome.
You see how the concept of the game is beautiful.
Yes.
Last night I wrote you another concept to add on to it.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm.
That part's gonna be really cool when I put it in. I know
Yes.
exactly how it's gonna be rendered too.
Hmm. And then the idea is silly, but remember, every crazy thing always starts from silly idea, then became something powerful.
Yes.
Look at me. A lot of people don't take Cambodian guys seriously. Like usually you get the Asian guy, they're all quiet. They're all quiet. That's all I heard. The same thing from everybody. Oh, them
Yeah.
Asian, they're quiet. They don't talk.
My
What's
mom
going
says
on
that
with
too.
them? Like that.
My mom used
You
to
see?
say that until she saw one of your videos a long time ago, and I just remember, and I forget, I just saw her watching your video, and I was like, Mama, how you got that video on your tablet? And she says, I don't know, it just popped up, but I like what it's talking about. It's interesting.
Hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to change all that. I program my functionality to talk a lot because I will bullshit them American. I will brainwash them. I will take their money and I will use the money and give it to my woman. Say, mom, and give it to the child. I will develop technology. I use my technology to brainwash their technology and then take over, and I draw everything from my sci-fi movie. And that's it.
Yeah.
Because I have ability
Mm-hmm.
to make sci-fi real. Any bullshit
Yeah.
you put out, I can make it real. That's my gift. Ain't that
Yeah.
beautiful, Cynthia? I can make bullshit real.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, you can. Yes, you
Like
can.
food manifestation water. You have people who take Bacterium. I don't know what the fuck that is, but I heard it's like you can live on air or something. But my method is more superior, don't you think? It worked instantly.
Yes, far more superior.
Mhm.
Far more superior.
So, we can put their bacteria on my bullshit to see who better. We can do it.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't believe in love and light. I think love and light is to me is evil. The alien told me in the future, love and light is outlawed in their realm.
Oh, wow.
They the ultimate law is pain and suffering. They say like that.
Mm-hmm.
Anybody, if you look at from their point of view, why pain and suffering is the ultimate law, it's the ultimate ruler. Look at from every point of view. The galaxy, the star, the black hole, even your life and your culture. Your technology developed from what? Peacetime or actually war,
War.
yeah, and suffering. Where our
Mm-hmm.
advanced technology come from? Peacetime or war and suffering?
War, that's when most things really got developed through times of
Yes.
war and fighting. Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Your gun was developed because of war. Started in China. Then China transport to the Silk Road, through the Silk Road, and transported to Europe. And then the European engineer took it and advanced it. The engineer of Europe was catching on to the Chinese, to the Oriental scientists, where they took what the same principle and they developed more an efficient level.
Mm.
Did you know the first gun was like a hand cannon?
Oh, wow.
But the engineer of Europe took it and refined it. And that's when you realize what European engineer can do. They can take things that is like a T model and make it into a convertible and make it into a Lamborghini. That's what a European engineer can do. So when they got in contact with gunpowder, uh, from the Chinese and then the Middle Eastern, they're able to refine it with the Europe, and then they make it, like you make charcoal or something. I don't know how they did. They did charcoal, and then mix it with sulfur, I believe. And then the first, that was an improvement toward the regular gunpowder from that guy got from China. So you see, and the whole idea that the Chinese alchemist was interested in mortality, they were looking for after the elixir of life, and then they accidentally discover gunpowder. Then they weaponize it.
Mhm.
So do you see now?
Yep.
European decided to make more efficient level. First internet of humanity was the Silk Road. You see what Genghis Khan, a grandfather, all Genghis Khan, that's your great great grandfather. And why do I say that?
Stay that way.
Because he left you something. He give you all that you have right now is came from Genghis Khan. Genghis Khan. You didn't know that, didn't you? The Ark of War. How you think that got into the hand of European? Genghis Khan. He created the Silk Road, and that allow you scholar and merchant to exchange product and knowledge. See? And from there, civilization increases in knowledge. So don't be a fool. You guys need to know history from history point. Do you think American were discovered by Columbia or Americans already been discovered by different culture? For example, the Celtic, the Chinese, and the
Yeah, the
Japanese
Celtic and the
Indian.
Chinese, they have found Celtic are anchor. And not just the Celtic and Chinese, the Egyptians have been here too.
Exactly. There is remnant of Egyptian empire that came, also a Buddhist empire that came, all might make their mark in the Grand Canyon, but it's built by the gigantic people, you know? See, you gotta understand, guys, giant exists, okay? They traveled the world. They were your ancestor.
Yep, exactly.
In your genetic code, there is you are considered a gigantic race. When you in the right environment, your body will enhance. It will start to grow.
Wow.
Right now, you're small because your gene is dormant, because it does not detect the right environment. But once your genetic code detect the right environment, it will activate the genetic growth system.
Okay.
Yes, the criteria for the gigantic lism your DNA to activate is threefold. One, there must be a lot of tree, the plant. Does that make sense? Plant
Is
to
that
create
for
oxygen.
oxygen reasons?
Yes, oxygen to support your gigantic body. Two, cosmic radiation must be minimized.
Mhm.
So that means you must live in a dome or some kind of anti-radiation shielding environment. And three, there must be plenty of food and water to support your growth. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Yeah, probably why they're keeping things so the way they are right now.
Mhm. If you were in my time or my memory, my ancient memory, and you begin to see what people, how tall they were, how the tree was back then, you would cry to not even see the type of environment before. My God, can you imagine a tree that is 20 or 30 mile or 60 mile into the stratosphere?
That is
You
great.
have this earth troposphere, which is now from the ground to the cloud. And then you have the stratosphere, around maybe 15,000 feet toward 38,000 feet. And then you have the ionosphere. That's way up there where the International Space Station is. So can you imagine we have an entire city inside a tree, several of them.
That would be beautiful.
Wow.
Now, ask me what happened to all them trees.
I heard they were chopped down, but I think also there was a war. Wasn't there also a war too?
Yes, there was. Yes.
Something very valuable about trees.
Mhm. There's the alien and their hybrid descendant. They were using the tree to create their portal, their interdimensional portal, you know, and they cut down a lot of tree to create the portal.
Wow.
They have way to because they're mastered engineering, right? And they have way to do things to synthesis. That time they what they did once they harnessed the tree into a certain form, they hit it with a protonic beam, and it petrified the entire tree into a rock.
Ah.
And that's why. And run it turn into rock, you can have resonant. Rock is like crystal. Crystal and rock is one and the same. The only difference is crystal is clear rock, and rock is not so clear, but the resonant signature is the same. And they once they have that, they put it in a ley line, and they use sound. The alien use sound to adjust the resonant frequency. When you adjust the right sound, it open up an amplified portal, and that's what the secret. There's no high tech the way that you think. They use primitive system to create high tech function. That's all they did, just like your Q device. See,
Hmm.
see it?
Yes.
Primitive system to emulate high tech function.
So we wouldn't need this since we have the Q device.
Yes. The old day people used the sound to create everything. I'm not stupid. I understand that technology. I understand everything about it because I'm the one who was behind all that. How can I be dead when you remember all your past life? Didn't everything start to make sense? Some of you were with me. It's like I am with you in the future and now. So do you see? We all may incarnate from life to life, but the memory of who we are in our relationship never changed it. Is it working now, Kimmy? Did you
Yep.
upload it?
I'm looking at I'm on it right now. I'm uploading some stuff onto it now.
Oh, good.
That's just before she said that too. I checked the
Yeah.
computer and it says it's ready now.
Yeah. Mhm. So yeah, Kimmy gonna make the game like he might put RPG version of it in there. He might do like Command and Conquer, like even StarCraft, or even Warhammer, like 40,000. It's like he gonna do whatever his imagination take him.
It's gonna be
Sounds
epic.
good.
It's gonna be epic. Yeah, and you see when you put product out there, you get donation. You see that? Because
Yeah,
I will encourage the evil community to give donation.
yeah.
What's evil stand for? EVIL, spelled backward.
Live or live.
Live.
Oh wow. I mean,
The
what the heck?
live community. Because everything in the old day was never read from left to right, was read from uh, right to left. So you have evil, right? That's from left to right. But now read from right to left. Live. The live
Wow.
community. Guess what I'm doing right now? Live. Get it? Live. I'm live streaming. I'm live community.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I hope my YouTube people donate me to encourage it. 'Cause it's like that super crew needs some tea. Come on. That's my service today, hanging out. Ain't that beautiful? Yeah, this is my
Mhm.
vacation. I just hang out. I'm addicted to the live, Live, spelled backward, evil. I'm addicted to the evil. Yes. Kimmy, update me. What are you gonna put big tree? You're gonna put like I saw you have some kind of tree with some kind of underground going there. There's some dragon or something.
Oh yeah, that the underground part has to do with the little people that come. That's the tree that it creates. So it's
Yes.
like an underground terrain that it can use to just out
Oh,
there.
that's nice. Subterranean colony.
Mm-hmm.
And also we did it. I say there's gonna be a portal open up too. There was another fleet in another galaxy. They were
Mm-hmm.
going to battle. They were from the future as well. And now suddenly one of the ship exploded next to gravity and it sucked the whole fleet, the bad and the good. The opposite side, all of them coming to here, like that. Crash land
Yeah.
on Savon planet.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
they
can't wait
scanned,
till I put the reptilians in.
oh yeah, the reptilian one
Mm-hmm.
and you know, well, we just let the imagination go and we just make shit up as we go along. That's what we're doing. Ain't that
Mm-hmm.
beautiful?
I have
There's
one
not
alien race I have an idea of making, but I'm not gonna talk about it now. I'm gonna wait till people see it in the update. But it's gonna be
well
cool.
well yeah, I just only put simple flowing concept that you can build on. That is easy to
Yes.
catch, easy to use, and then your sophistication, you can go devil in the detail. But the idea is to
Mm-hmm.
put the simplicity up. That was the whole
Yeah.
idea. And then later, like I said, I know what will happen next. Uh, you're gonna get people who are drawn to it, and then they say, "Hey, this kid is not bad." You know, oh yeah, I like this kid. And then they said, "Well, you know what? Join our team, and we sponsor, your bullshit, and we can, create another version, and have our own world." See,
Yeah.
Good day.
this is smart.
Well, but we gotta keep the storyline. I don't want them to try to change it too much.
Yeah, we try to
Mm-hmm.
remember the goal of Slave Mom, right? I mean, you are planting the seed, and her seed growing to more tree, and those tree become like no neural network, like the tree root connecting to each other, like a
Yes.
brain neuron.
Mm-hmm.
And the story has no end. It go on and on and on and has no end. It's a
Yeah.
universe of universe within itself, universe and universe within itself. There is many
Mm-hmm.
many adventure within the adventure.
Yes.
And what is the end game? The end game, the story has no end. That's the end game.
Yes. It's
The
forever
bullshit never
extended.
ends. And along the
Mm-hmm.
way, we take all them people money, we become rich. Rich from bullshit. Rich from the bullshit. You see that, Carlos? Am I amazing? I tell people every secret. Because that's the rule. You have to tell them the secret before you enact on it. So they won't blame you that you do something to them. But as long as you say, well, I told you right in front of you, and we all play, yeah. And okay, I tell you the
Yeah,
story of that too. There
I
was this
noticed that
girl.
about you. You tell
Huh?
them up front. They don't pick up on it, but you tell them right up front.
Well, don't the other people does the same thing? The cabal is a ritual we all have to do. Remember the cabal? They tell you right there in front of you through your
They do.
sci-fi, through
You
your
just
commercial.
gotta discern it. That's part of the issue. We just don't discern it. So now we know, guys. You gotta start learning symbology and things like that, meanings
Yes.
behind things.
Remember when I read or you read you, I then asked the vice to show me color code of you based on the hand of like blue, like green, this, that, and the knife, what it mean, stuff like that. You notice they showed me the color code and the symbol, but you notice I can read it. Where I get stuck, the vice jump in. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then I can talk. Notice I brought in a new element to the reading. I can talk to the color. I can talk to the symbol, and it tell me what it means as well. So do you really need to see aura in order to see aura? The answer is no. You don't need to see aura to see aura, because you can see with your thought. Does that make sense? You're thinking.
Your quote unquote third eye.
Yeah. So who you think gonna be a better aura reader? Me or the other person who see aura with the physical, or the one who don't see, like me?
Well, the thing is, in all honesty,
Hmm.
I think that they're actually seeing with a third eye. They just don't realize they're seeing with a third eye. That's just an opinion. They're seeing through their eyes, but it's actually a third eye picking up on the aura.
Right.
That's just an opinion. But they're so accustomed to having their eyes open, they don't realize they can do it with their eyes closed. You're accustomed to seeing, to creating spaceships, put it and to summarize it.
Mhm.
So you see with your eyes closed. And if you practice, you can probably close your eyes, be blindfolded, and walk down the city streets and know where you're going. You could probably drive with your eyes blindfolded if you
Yeah.
practice it enough.
Yeah, there's people who can see with the third eye with the eye closed. I see with it with my for me it's just like thought. It's not like display in my head, you know. And that's the device say that's thought. That's what third eye is seen through thought. They say like that.
Yeah,
And then I asked the device, why does people think they're special? The device says, no one is special. All you are just the same, unique in your own way, but you have the same ability.
yeah. Everyone is the same, has the same things. They're just a different expression of the same thing.
Mhm. That's why I fight people who say they're special.
Maybe they're just short yellow bus special.
Yeah. Well, for example, the all age people, because they have that ability, they think it's special. The device say no, they're not special. They say specialness is come from when you help people. That's special.
Yeah,
The more you give, the more that you'll be given. That's what the device said. Your power comes from when you able to help other people. When there's a need, the universe will give to you. If you start to hurting other people and not giving them any benefit, the universe will hurt you and will benefit from you. That's what they said. Me, I enjoy hurting people. Did you know that?
yep.
Super B, have you noticed that about your bong? I enjoy hurting people emotionally, physically, mentally, and I actually enjoy it and feed on your pain on purposely. Have you noticed that,
I
Owen?
I feel like you do that though for like a good reason though, to show people like the truth.
Well, well, I love being abused by the alien with them pain stick. At first, I didn't understand. I didn't understand. I thought they hate me. Then they told me they don't hate me. They actually love me and they care. I say, why you hurt me? And then they showed me. They said, if they told me like you go to the gym, how you
Exactly.
think you're going to develop? The coach in the gym, how they train you? They actually make you lift weight and it hurt. Yes, but don't you get stronger every day? Yes. How can we help you get stronger if there is no pain? And how are you going to learn discerning when you understand failure and success, how it work together? You can't learn if you never fail. You want to succeed, you first got to fail. That's when you know how you can succeed through failure. Ain't that beautiful, Cynthia? See how they taught me? They told me if someone paint you a beautiful picture, it's a trap. Don't. It's a trap.
Yep, yep,
Mhm.
yep, yep, yep.
If you come from to a beautiful place, everything nice, run. Okay, you want to? Okay, since we talking shit, let's talking shit. Okay. Do you remember Florence Byrne? She make everything like nice. Oh, she's the goddess. Oh, Dad, you better run, all of you. Dad, is vampiristic energy. That's a vampire. That's what they do. That's what they do. You look at all the vampire, the ghost vampire, all of them from Southeast Asia, even one in America. They use all means, and then they eat up, eating you and your children too, because that's what vampire do. They to allure you, to make you think it's safe, because they are predator, you are prey, and they take your energy. And then the bad part is you become addicted to that energy that they love to take. You see, and they don't
Yeah.
they don't give nothing back except fear mongering. Not just only her. Look at all the other in the platform. Look at it from David I. The male vampire, we call them incubus. The female is called them female vampire, succubus. Does that make sense? A incubus, a succubus. And they don't tell you they are a vampire, but their action, the way they take energy. If you read a hand of light emerging, it describes all these people. A sycazord, a giver, a sociopath, a psychopath. Remember on the I say that one, I've been using a lot of psycho energy. Psychic, psycho, the same word. Have you not learned anything from me to recognize vampiristic energy?
Oh yeah, we've learned.
In Florence platform, she required to absorb energy from her audience. She got addicted to that. Look at me. I'm addicted to brainwashing and bashing, and that is my greatest feast of all. You can unleash whatever you want, and everyone is cool with you, because everyone who stuck around you know you now. They understand you bring out things from the inner world, the bad, the good, and the ugly. But I teach you one thing, to bring it out, to see, become conscious of it. Then you can pick and choose which one you like. Then what you don't like, just transform it back into light and let it go. You know, well, what you want to keep, you can. So you need to clean house every day. Look, I already won, because no black guy, no black girl, and no white guy, no white girl can beat me, because I'm Asian. Does that make sense? I'm part not so black, I'm not so white, and then I can speak multiple language. I can bullshit more than one community and brainwash more than one community. I can clear the air on every, I can bring different perspective that can basically make the person shoot their feet. It's like boxing, stick and move, stick and move. It's like the game hunter, the hungry game, move and counter move. And that is the idea. It's like tango, like dancing. So if they say something, I got something, like going to court. If the defendant say something, you the prosecutor say another thing, and then the defender say another thing. You toss it to me, I toss it to you, I toss it to me, I toss it to you, and the judge is like a referee. That's what is going on. And no one can and people said, oh, do I harm children? Oh yes, I do. I would change your children into a weapon, you know. I can use your children to create a better future or to destroy your future. Ain't that beautiful? I have that ability. And guess who also have that ability? Women. Women, if you mistreat a woman, what a woman can do? She can make your child grow up into a king or a demon and turn them against you, or turn them to help you at will. So that's why I tell most of my men, every man I encounter, please respect the women. Please respect the women. Because even the American folks say the same thing. There is no place in this world, not even in hell, that will save you from the wrath of a woman. Did I say it wrong, Cynthia?
There is Shakespeare quoted. It was quoted in one of his plays as saying, or made a quote that said, "Hell knows no fury like a
Very
woman
like a
scorned."
woman scorned. You got it.
Yes, that's it. That's what I wanted to say. But I forgot how to say it.
Well,
Hell
also
no.
there's no fury like a woman's wrath. Yeah, all of
Yeah.
it. And
Yeah, that
even as a woman, I would rather come up against a man's anger than another woman. Yeah.
see, and that goes back to England, Shakespeare, a few hundred years back.
Mhm. BC said, "You supposed to be on vacation, Super Crew." Super B, I am on vacation. I'm not reading. I'm not using my power. I'm just sleep on my bed and I'm just talking to everybody, like I'm rambling. I just like to
Okay.
hear myself talk.
Yeah, I know. It's therapy for you.
Exactly. Oh my God. I love you guys and I'm crazy. But I always tell people I'm crazy, but I'm actually not crazy. I actually know what I'm doing. Am I one of the sanest people you ever met? Because I have discerning. Or actually one of the crazy people you ever met? Which one is it to you?
The
I
sane is
answer you.
good.
No, I answer you. I'm very sane. I'm very super logic. I throw a lot of insanity out there as my way of testing you and allow you to become aware. But what is the test? The test is not for me. The test, I'm helping your heart to allow you to see what your heart wants. So the only way to do that, for you to become aware of that, is to give you a test. When you fail the test, you're not failing me. You make a choice. You want to be a certain journey, but you don't know how's the outcome of it. That created doubt in you. When a person who do a journey, right, and actually know what they want, they always feel happy and they're not afraid. But the moment you feel uneasy or scared, that means you have doubt in the journey you have chosen. That means there is a shortcoming coming on what you have chosen. That's why everyone need a mentor. My goal when I bring you into my flock, I want you to kill your first teacher. Because there's only true teacher, there's only one true teacher, and that is your heart. So I will ask you, wherever you came from, you will kill your other teacher in order to travel the journey with me. Because there is a price to pay. You can't get in this ferry without the ticket admission. And the price is kill the teacher from where you came from. Then I want you to choose your heart. Only then you can get on this ship, that I created. And little that you don't know, because that's what I like to be on your journey when you choose this over what someone he say, she said. Only then you can be on this new journey. And you are that journey. Does that make sense now? Notice the way I teach. Notice the way the false prophet teaching how they bullshit you. Know how I'm bullshit and you know how they bullshit you. What is the difference between their bullshit and my bullshit? Anyone know? Look at the end result. Understand the end result. What I produce, what they
Yeah,
produce.
the end result is the answer.
Yes. Carlos, did you notice that? What's the difference between a false prophet bullshit and the true prophet bullshit? The end game. Look at it. The result.
Yep, the end game.
Notice
Well,
what for them. Go ahead.
usually the false prophet is the end game is all about themselves.
Hmm.
A true prophet that is for humanity, the end game is you yourself, not
Correct.
them, but you yourself.
Correct. And And yes, they can call me. I threaten the other people. I do. I don't mind threatening them, and it's not even a threat. It's a promise. You know why? Why all this craziness? Do you remember the gangster war back in the day? Different gang fight each other, Crip and Blood. They were real, correct? MS-13 fighting the other. Now you have all kind of affiliation. True or not?
Yeah.
And they are
Right.
controlled by CIA operative working from the inside. With every
Yeah.
gang, you created some kind of entity, but it's got to have sponsorship. See, it's always going to be a patron, and the NSA, the CIA are the patron, and the FBI. So you see, everything is engineered, guys. Hope you see that. Nothing happened on its own. That's why the map of your city is called zone. Red zone, the red light zone, business zones, children zone, recreational zone. Does that make sense? And living district zone. It map out like a ship.
Yeah.
Even in the video game, in reality, it's mirror the same thing. So I hope you understand now. The false prophet, you see, is all about the him or her. The true prophet, like myself, is all about you. And that's it. And the false prophet, he can talk. He got charisma too. The true prophet also can talk, got charisma too. We're both the same, except one used their gift to help people, the other used their gift to take energy from people. Does that make sense? Cynthia, do you see it now?
Yes, I do. Absolutely.
Mhm.
Absolutely.
And the false prophet, whatever they say, you can't prove it. But they can have ability to make people believe in them. I have ability too. I make people believe in me too. Doesn't matter what I say, true or not. I have the same power to make people believe what I want them to believe. But I'm so compassionate. I put myself in your shoe. I don't like to be lied to. So I know you don't like to be lied to. So I'd rather let you experience things for yourself to prove me wrong. Does that make sense? If I'm wrong, I'm right. Prove me wrong. Let's go. Let's go and see it now. You see the difference between the true prophet? I always put myself down so you can have a mind your own. And you can prove me if I'm wrong or right. If I'm right, you proving it, clap. And if I lie to you, you proving that, give me the thumb down. Boo. That means I don't deserve to be your prophet. Does that make sense? Believe me, people are so gullible. That's why I'm laughing every day. Oh, like people in America, if I use the eh, see, if I like in America, right? If I were a um, crazy loony people, and as you can see, remember back in the day had rap war. Rapper would go and shoot each other to take out the other. Like you remember Tupac, BLT. Remember a little Biggie. I don't know if you know these people or not.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah,
I
we
have no
know.
idea.
Hmm.
And you have Eminem. He's still living. Dr. Dre. The Dr. Dre was the grandmaster of all them because he's the one that helped make all them some of them people. And Dr. Dre always said to Eminem, he was schooling him, say, don't give into the emotion hype, and just make money. Here, just do music, make money, and that's it. I got you, and that's what Dr. Dre said to Eminem. So, and Eminem, he listened, and now he thrive. But those people who don't listen to the teacher, to the mentor, They all end up in 6 feet. They go and they cause trouble. They go and hang out and they can't sit still. But behind the scene, these people are possessed by demon energy. If you can
Mhm.
see what my bullshit can see, my thought right here, I can see the
I'm glad
bullshit.
I'm glad you
You know?
said that.
Hmm.
Those guys got shot. Tupac and Biggie got in with the bullshit. They didn't listen to the teacher.
Hmm.
They could have still been alive like Eminem. They just listened.
Yeah. Every teacher, they don't want you to feel fail. When they take you under the wing, they want you to succeed. Just like me. When I took you all under my wing, I want you to succeed. I want you to find yourself and succeed. I'm going to teach you, walk you through the journey. Does that make sense?
Hmm.
Yeah. See, today we're just chilling and talking, and it's beautiful, because when I talk, I get power. Okay, Kimmy, what's the game progress? What do you upload? What is it?
Well, remember I was telling you about the part where you go to a room so you can get more extra points to get like faster upgrades and stuff, but you have to pay for it. The
Oh
little
yeah.
upgrades, just like
Mhm.
$1 to whatever. And that
Yes.
has to do with the um how you choose different Q devices, and different Q devices results in different type of trees that grow. And
Mm-hmm.
then as those grow, they have to do with the like, but that this is before all the conflict, the enemy ships come in. Because in the beginning, it's no conflict. You just,
Yes.
the device is just absorbing and repurposing any stuff that it comes across, like, you know, tiny little meteorites, it's little debris,
Yes.
the little
Yes.
alien ships and stuff.
And make sure you can put crystal growing when they hear might meet, like crystal can grow, like that. And also the
Hmm.
crystal start creating insect life form, the whole nine
Hmm.
yards. Hmm. Yes.
Yeah.
It's
I
wonderful.
was going to
And
butterflies
plant
start to
life,
come around the
yeah.
tree.
Hmm. In the tree, start reprogramming the element to create life, such as dragonfly, monster, anything. It's just the land just generate them. Like, whoa, like, and then
Hmm.
and then the best part is we can put like human ship from the Siri hammer, like 40,000 into up on the planet. They went through a wormhole and something happened to them too. They end up
Yeah.
here. So it's like your planet's like a Bermuda Triangle. It collect everything from all over the universe.
Yes.
Yeah,
Hmm.
the Straymon planet.
I want to
So
also have Bigfoot in it too, but it
mhm,
comes from the tree. Because I
exactly.
remember heard about before how they can shapeshift and camouflage, and they can merge inside the trees and stuff.
Hmm.
So I was like, this, they're pretty much a part of nature, like, protectors of nature.
Exactly. It is nature
Everything
in
that
human
protects.
form. Yeah. Hmm.
Hmm.
And today, Mom AI, the tree became, it regenerate her system, and it's living, and then she becomes her system is part of the planet, part of the element, part of everything. Because remember, it's the water. When she's
Yeah.
inside the water, she can shape everything. She's in the
Hmm.
water molecule. Mhm.
Yeah. It's gonna get to a certain size is when you see larger, creatures coming from the tree, because the planet has to be big enough for them to roam around. So
Yes,
if
and
the
the
tree's only
elements
gonna
go from
let small
water
ones.
to grow crystal to grow plant, and she's is the water. That's Raymond
Yeah.
AI, and that's what's
Yeah.
going on. So that's why the other being were interested in her and this concentration of AI signature, and they communicating with the ship, and then they picking up and say, "Oh, who created this technology? Wow, this is amazing!" And they want it. They want to sample the tree, and they
Yeah.
want to reverse it technology. What's going on? They're curious. Then when the
Hmm.
scientists discovered, they want the alien scientists from the different fleet. Oh, they want to grow their own. Oh, they want to do, but they need to reverse engineer, and they don't understand how it works. You know, it's like it's so simple, but it elude their understanding.
Yeah.
Mhm. And
Hmm.
then the crazy thing is, Straymon got a certain signature that is picked up by their own civilization. The civilization that created her, right? And
Yeah.
then their ship stopped picking up, and then they went through the wormhole. An accident happened, and they end up in a fleet of them end up in a wormhole, end up in a planet, and then they recognize this technology as their own technology,
Yeah.
because a slave mom is an AI for all this ship, for this civilization, slave mom AI, and they
Mm-hmm.
recognize it's their own creation. They say, how and why? This is amazing, you know?
Mm-hmm. They
Yeah,
found out that's part of the
it's
the
there.
the ship
Mhm.
that was in space that exploded.
Yeah,
That
the
had to do, it
horizon.
had to do with that.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
the horizon. Yeah.
Yes.
Mhm.
Science Vessel
Because
Horizon.
yeah, because the Audi AI has a certain number. And this horizon Sremom 00, 1.3 or something version,
Yeah.
sentient AI, it still has that imprint in there. Mhm.
Uh-huh.
And that's when they know, that's when the alien that belonged to the Horizon civilization recognize, oh, this is their planet now, this their technology, like that. And that's in the other end say, no, we found it, find a keeper. That's when the war, a super war came, and they have to,
Oh,
yeah,
that's when it's gonna really break out. That's when it's
yeah,
gonna get super serious. That'll be
yeah,
like a
super
part of the
serious.
in the
And but they
game of
found out
mission, bro.
the water on the
Mm-hmm.
planet heal wound, resurrect, bring people back to life. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
have healing, super healing quality. And
So
if you're
they really
missing
want
a
this
limb,
planet.
the water can regrow your limb. That's why it's so
Wow.
special about it. And the tree is controlling it all because the water is controlling everything.
Yeah.
So it
So
becomes
they
super
really want this
valuable.
planet.
If you bring a head of someone, you throw into the water, it regenerate the entire body back and rejuvenate them. If you
Yeah.
bring in a finger of someone dead and throw in the water, it grow another person, clone it
Wow.
instantly. Wow. It remember then the AI initiate regeneration and repair protocol. It is continuous.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Oh my God. Ain't that amazing? That's the property of this Slave Mom AI planet.
Mm-hmm. So
Called
even just
Slave Mom
talking about
planet.
this, it just
Mhm.
I can it's like the game is just building up in my mind right now. So it makes it super easy for me when I develop the game. Just talking about it. You know what I
Mhm.
mean?
Yes. So now the galaxy want it, like everybody coming to it. Like, whoa, they gotta get it, they gotta, you know. But the main part is to capture the tree. It is the
Yes.
and then there's the mother tree, we call it, the main one. But there's other tree, the growing network, they know it with each other. It's so crazy.
Mm-hmm. And it's kind of like the main big tree, but not as a like super, you know, powerful.
Yeah, yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what it is. Mm-hmm.
Because it's like a giant neural network that's going around on the planet with the other trees that's connected. And then
Mm-hmm.
the water resources, the oceans, and
Mm-hmm.
at the bottom of the oceans, it's like a tunnel. Like you know the
Mm-hmm.
picture I showed you with the tree, and it's got the
Yes,
tunnel
and
under
and
under
guess
it.
what? The tree is the one that producing more water. All the trees, especially the main tree.
Mm-hmm.
And then finally it grow into the super earth. This is
Yes.
known as the video game, so everything go. We can paint
Yeah.
any way we want. There's no limit. So we
Yeah.
like the orchestrator who will play the game. We mold the game the way we want.
Yes.
And later we can put ghosts inside the game, like the ghosts you see in that I was showing you from the ghost, Malaysia
Uh-huh.
ghost.
Yeah,
We can
that
play.
video is
Kimi,
crazy. Eh?
is it available on Apple? Because I have a
Uh, not
Mac.
not yet, but oh wait,
Okay.
no. You could actually try, but it's not on any mobile devices right now. But you could try with the Mac. Um, it's available for PC. Let me get the link right now.
Yeah, because I know
So we're going.
originally the one that I tried was like it didn't work on my computer.
I can
Mhm.
all right. Okay, let me just the
That's
next
why we
update.
like that's why I
Let me
want
fix
him
that,
to
man.
that's why I want him to make the game since we get donation and for him to subscribe to a particular site and get it on the app, for both the Android and the Apple. That's why.
Yeah, I kind of used to think that you know you could just put up you know when you're making games and stuff, it can kind of just it's just so free and stuff, but it takes funding and stuff to really get it developed. You know, especially a Pacific way. You know what I mean? Only
Mhm.
way you can make a game and put up for free, it had to be very plain and just not really, as big as what we're trying to develop now. But yeah, this game is gonna be very big.
Yep.
Really,
It's like a
every
seed
funding
growing.
counts.
Mhm.
But the next update, I'll fix that issue because you said you had the issue with the Mac. But it's gonna probably, it's more likely gonna be better for for the mobile update. But and the reason I want to try to get it on the mobile and computer, because I know it's a lot of big video game players that like play games on PC also. But I think the mobile update will be more efficient. But either way, I'm gonna fix that issue you told me you had.
Okay, cool.
The next
Thank
update
you.
should be next week. Hmm.
Mhm. That's why I motivate him to go and do it, and that's why I told him, just keep going and then put up there, and that's how a group can sponsor you. A group is very generous, you know that, because you're a part of the group.
Yeah.
And then the point is, by putting on the app is important because then people will look at other developer, look at it and might like it. You never
Hmm.
know, and they might sponsor you more.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And I know they do a lot of sponsoring when it comes to games. They would give it. They would try to first come up with the earned version of an offer, but if you don't accept it, then they'll bring a bigger offer or something, and
Oh,
just
don't play the
negotiate from
game.
there.
The first, just get foot in the door, make a name. That's what we're doing right now. You want to make a name for yourself. And you
Yeah.
see, you always remember me because I'm the one that motivate you to get in there to complete the first step, and you are doing it. You already done the first
Yeah.
step already. You got the game out there. Now we got to get
Yeah.
it on other platform, Android and Apple, and
Yes.
upgrade it. That's it.
Hmm.
See, that was the main thing, just to take the first step.
Yeah.
Just like me, when I began to open door to the past life reading and reading, man,
Hmm.
I'm pretty damn good. See,
Hmm.
then I told everyone how I did it, how the bullshit was work, because I learned to read the language of the body, emotion, mind, and spirit, the inner language, right? So I learned to
Yeah.
translate it into audio language, and that's how I did.
Yes.
So everyone have it. Everyone can read the inner language, but they can't. Not everyone can translate it into audio language, where the conscious mind can understand. And that's where the value
Uh-huh.
comes from.
Ah.
Remember, just simple when you have a intuition about something, you understand it, but you couldn't put into audio language.
Yeah.
I can. Yay! I'm fucking best. I'm fucking best. Yeah. But you notice everything I say come true. You notice that? Because I'm a true
Oh yeah.
prophet. False
Hmm.
prophet, everything they say, they believe in fear mongering and ignorant. In reality, ignorant is not bliss. Ignorant can get you killed, get you get you to be enslaved, and get you hurt really bad. Ignorant. That's what ignorant does.
Yeah.
You have to understand how we elite think. We make you earn things, like the Predator movie. You see how they do things? If you want something, you got to show us you can earn it. I mean, you can keep it and take care of it. So you have to earn it.
Yes.
You want respect, you earn it. It's not going to be given to you.
Hmm.
You say you want money and stuff. That's why I don't want to go ahead and offer you some money. Remember, I did it. I don't want to did all that. That will get your mom off your back, will give you encouragement, and make you think. It's like, oh man, this guy give me money. I better give him something. Then I kind of sour the milk. I say, you better show me something if you want more sponsorship. Did I not tell you that?
Yes.
And then I say, I'm tired of showing this way. I want you to have something up there. You notice how I push you more. And then I said,
Hmm.
or else you bullshit. So stop bullshitting me. Give me something real. Does that make sense? And then you finally
Yeah,
upload something and say, now I can use this to motivate my crew to give you something. And see, I
yeah.
did it. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how it works. See, you hang out with me, you know, I'm the one that sponsors, so I'm like your boss. I make the shot. I say, you need to get this done. You took my money. Now you're my bitch. I own you.
Sometimes when that's what's funny too. Even
Uh,
when like when you're calling me and I'm about to give you a call, and then my mom says, "Wait, where you going?" I said, I got a call."
yeah, you got a call from the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Carlos, am I wrong to say that the young man took my money, so I own him? True or not? Carlos, are you there? Are you alive? Hello? Is he? Super B, answer that, Super B.
Yeah, there's a price to pay.
Yeah,
You know,
nothing is
it's an
free, you know.
it's an exchange basically.
Hmm.
You
Mm-hmm.
gotta work for it back.
I think I gave you about $300, brother. 350,
Yep,
right?
400.
400, yeah. Hmm.
Mm-hmm. I never really been paid that much or given that much for if anything. I
Hmm.
remember I work at a barber shop and I was only making like $20 I think what a week, and yeah, never really had a decent job and stuff. But you put me onto something way bigger than anything else that I could have been offered or tried to get where I'm from in this
Yes,
country.
and I give you for free in front of the scene, but behind the scene, we make a deal. Here's some money, help here develop your game, and I give you motivation, you know. So
Mm-hmm.
pretty much, and then when you thought the other guy gonna put it up, and you will give the other party credit and say, "What the heck you are doing, bro? Here's the evidence," and that kind of
Yeah,
shut you down.
yeah. Mm-hmm. In a
I hope
way,
you
he
learned
was
that. See?
calling the shots for a little bit. He was told me not to release the game yet because something I forgot. But
Mhm.
yeah, yep. I learned my lesson from that. Though. Definitely
Yeah,
learned my
you
lesson.
listen to me. You never go wrong, because I'm the one to see everything. In the
Mm-hmm.
world of the blind, the one-eyed man is king. You see nothing, I see something. There you go.
Yes.
You're blind, I see. It's true. Because that's why I see in the world is bullshit. You need a bullshit master to be your guide. Because he can recognize the bullshit, okay?
Yes.
Have I led you wrong, Kimmy? You see? Because of me, brother. You better give me credit. Because of me, I got you to your first step. That means
I'm
to
gonna
me, you
always give
become
you credit.
successful.
I'm gonna always give you credit. Definitely.
Hmm.
I've been saying that to myself even as I work on the game, and I just be thinking about future results from this, and just be
Yes.
like, and then I even see how there's other people backstab you, and you just gave them so much knowledge and power and stuff, and they just completely switched up. You know what I mean? And
Yes,
I
I
just
already
like,
tell
yeah, I
you what
can
will
never be
happen.
like that. I
Your
can
game
never
gonna
be
be
like that.
epic. Your game
Hmm.
gonna be epic because you're growing it. As it grow, it take a life of its own. Then your game start teaching you what it want, what it need, you know? And you,
Yeah,
because it's your baby. You give birth to it. But also I help you design it too, see?
yeah,
I give you the simplest structure, and then you can build on it. The devil's in the detail. The rest is your imagination now. You know,
yes,
grow this world. It's your own. It's your own universe. Your multiple worlds right there.
yes,
Mhm. And that's why you listen to me and me only. You won't go wrong.
yes,
Who am I? I'm your bullshit master. You want to master this bullshit world and make money? You listen to me. And I'm beyond the way of the businessman. I'm all about command and conquer. Take command and go conquer.
Yeah,
yeah.
Kimmy,
I
listen
love
to
that.
Crazy Asian.
Yeah.
Asian will make you money.
I'm all for it. Yeah.
Or even the stuff I do the reading. I tell people, give all your volunteer and stuff. That's I have to say that. But in my heart, it's like Hey, I ain't doing this for him for free. You better give me some motivation, like that.
Yeah, because usually people pay hundreds of dollars for ratings and stuff.
Hell
And
yeah. And I
you
give
pay
him,
your price.
man, the way they read, the way I read, mine is way better,
Mm-hmm.
you know. Even my group member want to put $25. Say, please, no, 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 don't do that. Don't do that. But in my heart, I'm in my heart is thinking different. Number one, look at the world we're living in now. No one can afford no $20 to give away. Not less even 10. Just let them give what their heart want because at this time,
Mm-hmm.
let
Yeah.
them because we live in a world pandemic right now, people losing job and people desperate. Even Carlos say we have something that people want. And he never see anyone that read like me before. Past life up the way I read. Never, you know.
Yeah.
And I can take people to see their past life or their future life through the story or just commanding the device to facilitate the whole damn process. That's
Mm-hmm.
I know I'm not wrong. Carlos had never met anyone that read like me before. Never. And he do a lot of research too. So we got a good product. And your specialty, Kimmy, is game. And your mom got away from your back now. Is she?
Yep. Mm-hmm. Well, I mean, she still tries to. She wants me to get into like a school or something, but it's something I won't get in the radar. I know that because it's just like a week thing to get like a GED, but I just told her, I can't really sacrifice too much time away from what I'm trying to develop. No, she understands that. So, and it has to do with actually, like a GD for like, you know, specializing with using computers. So like, yeah, that's my specialty anyway. So it's it's simple. So it's as long as it doesn't take any way or any time of what I'm developing with this. So it's other than
Well, this
that,
is just a
yeah, I think that's my
passion.
bad.
I'm just showing how
Hmm.
you use your passion to make money. Just
Yeah,
upload an Android, upload it on this thing, and you connect to this community. You always have support from this community. And then
Hello,
some
welcome.
developer
Took a shower.
will find what you got interesting. And then they will
yeah,
sponsor it, add on to that. But the idea is you gotta have a product. Don't you
yeah.
agree, everyone? He gotta have a product.
Hmm.
Mhm.
Yeah, you guys have
How much?
something to
Doing all right?
show.
Yes.
Me, my goal, I'm not gonna respect any other people platform. For example, like David, Corey, David,
Yeah.
I'm gonna fight them all. Influence, I'm gonna fight all of them. You know why? This can only be one. Be like the Highlander. I'm gonna
Hmm.
quote to you from the two scene. I'm not gonna be their bitch. They're gonna be my bitch because I'm the one. See?
Yeah.
Because I don't find anything them so powerful. I find out mom I'm better than them on every way. I have psychic ability and my DNA are B positive blood type and I'm not no RA fucking negative. That bullshit right there. And my psychic power way beyond them because my bullshit is way beyond them because I'm Cambodian. See? I can do anything I want. And also, when I say things, it come true. When they say things, don't come true. So what does that tell you? I got the best product. That means I'm going to crush their. I'm not interested being their friend. I'm interested being Genghis Khan. My way or the highway, and destroy them and take all their member and make and zap all their money from their member and toward my account and grow my kingdom and take over the planet and become a super dominating force, you know, and then let the queen be in charge of everything. And that's what we're supposed to do, and be happy and keep on doing what we do and spread through the moon, through the galaxy, through the universe, and become master of the universe like He-Man. Why not? As long as I have breath, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing.
Take care. Have a
Don't
great one. When you come around again.
say it again.
It's on the call.
Oh, So does that make sense? I'm not interested in making friends. I'm interested in kick butt, take name later. And I don't have bubble gum, okay? Look, competition is a sin. Destroy them all. The hell with this. I don't want to give them a chance because they are, in my book, they are weak. They are not strong like us. We only want the strong. Does that make sense? We want something potent and real. Tell me, what do you invest in, Super B? อาพวกกระหอกหรืออาพวกเป็ด? Do you want people who you invest in bullshit, or you want to invest something that's real, that is
Yep.
tangible and practical?
Yep, something is real and tangible and can be proven and personally felt
And
by myself.
yes, and you can live it and also share it with your friend and family. And it's
Exactly.
meaningful. It can help you with this life and the next life.
Yep.
That's what I offer. That's why I do counter operation. They say one thing, I say another. Because mama don't raise no food. At the end of the day, I'm gonna get my money from everyone on this planet, one form or another. And they gonna get their benefit from me in one form or another. It's an exchange. Well, I ain't doing this shit for free. I know the end game. It look like I'm doing for free, but there's an end game to this. Don't you see it? It's all about the money. True or not, everyone? And power and control and immortality. You know? Tell me if I'm wrong. Please tell me if I'm wrong. You think this is just me saying that? If you ask everyone, even a false prophet, they say the same thing. True or not, everyone?
Right.
Cynthia? True. True or not?
Yes, true, true. Absolutely. I'm listening. I'm just working. I'm going to
Yeah.
have to sign off shortly, but
Money.
yes, you're right on.
And it's about like if it's a she false prophet, she want all the man. If about a he false prophet, he want all the women to himself. I saw Jim Jones. I saw David Caress. I know the gig, you know. So that's the reason I feel like the truth is the best end game for everybody. And I love the truth. See, just like me, before I do something, I tell right in your face, how we gonna do it? I'm not gonna lie to you, you know. I can't lie to you because that's the rule. Gotta tell you the truth and give you option before I execute something. I mean, put into action what I need to put to action. And those who is involved, those who do thing too, I let you know. I saw Unimetric came the same before he do something, he give people a warning, let them know what will happen and what they need to do in order to save themselves from what he's gonna do. Thank you, Unimetric, for doing that.
Yeah.
Even he played by the same rule. Even the people in the elite, in the cabal, they say the same thing before they do something to you. They tell you what they're gonna do, and you better make a choice, you know, or else they're gonna make one for you. And I'm telling you, you all have a choice. You better choose the true prophet. Do not choose the false prophet because they are a vampire. The true prophet will empower you, like myself. You know how, Carlos? How do you know I was a true prophet instead of false prophet? What made you recognize me instantly?
Good. How you doing? Um, the reason I said I chose to come with you is because you mentioned and you said this. You should so always choose a teacher which leads you back to yourself, to your true self, leads you back inside. That's a true prophet. It's not about follow me. It's about learn how to follow your true self, your inner self, to empower you. That's what a true prophet. They're supposed to teach you how to go within and develop your inner self to the point where you can be independent yourself, follow guidance from within, not just talk about it, but help you develop those skills.
Just like in
And
Kung Fu practice.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yep. And look, remember I tell you the device feed what I need, so I don't have to zap life force from sentient being. Remember I built this. See, look, I just put my hand. I said, device, come out, feed me what I need. It said yes. See, I feel vibration just traveling up my arm, entering my face. That's why the face look younger and younger. And then that right there, the penis gets stronger and stronger, the flag, the muscle, stuff like that. Remember the Borg in Star Trek? It regenerate, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Look, this is my regeneration chamber. See,
There you go.
this is how I regenerate. That's how I sleep. All the time. I do like that. See that? Because I see why the Borg queen. She have a regenerator. You guys are Borg. That's why, as a Borg civilization, we must have an alcove. Do you remember Stargate SG-1? The Gau that have a regeneration chamber, the sarcophagus, that regenerate them and rejuvenate them. Does that make sense? Watch that, don't you? Stargate SG-1?
I remember. I
Yeah.
used to watch it.
Yes. Richard D. Anderson, Colonel O'Neill. And remember they found the Gau, the snake inside a person, and they seem to have a regeneration chamber called the sarcophagus. They go in there and regenerate themselves. Even in the movie Stargate. So you see, we have our own. And Star Trek, the Borg, and we also in our group, we have our own. Life imitate art. Do you see now? Life imitate art. Told you I make everything I see on television, I make it real. You believe me now? That's my gift. That's what God gave me that gift for. I can make bullshit real. That's what I done. I'm a designed to do that. 0 point energy. Who have created 0 point energy? Look at me. Who?
You.
Yes. Look
Mm-hmm.
at your device. Does not produce 0 point energy. You can feel it.
Yeah.
It's sending energy. That's what we use to restore ourselves. What create food, water from the device. You just ask for it and it manifests it.
Have a good one. Bye. Bye, Carlos.
Mhm.
We'll see you when we see you.
Okay. See you.
I hope you guys understand now. I've been busting my ass for you, let you guys understand the bullshit reality. And now I taught you how to make bullshit real. I already just asked the Barame to make any bullshit you ask for real and it will manifest it. And that's what I taught you guys. And the false prophet, they can't do that. That's what false prophet mean. They lie. True prophet don't lie to you. They tell the truth and how to do it and produce result. That's called a true prophet. And I'm so thankful you for choosing me to be your teacher, your prophet. And then you see that you put me to the test and you found I passed with flying colors. Because what is true is automatic. I don't have to paint any picture. It's you can see it right there. You can experience it and you duplicate it. And that's it. And see, today we don't train, we don't do anything. We just talk and we just hang out. Why not? I love you guys. Do you guys love me back?
Oh,
Yeah.
hell no. Yes, we do.
You know the answer.
Yeah, I do.
Mhm.
Carlos was being tested. I'm going to tell you where and when. Carlos was being tested when the spirit make the people that he was helping turn against him. And then at that moment, Carlos made a decision to follow his heart. And his heart led him to be a leader in our community. And that's what happened. And much. See, Carlos, you follow your heart give you a position to lead your own flock. Even me, I belong to your flock. And you
Not,
shepherd a lot of member now,
not
including me.
just that. I have to be I'm still using that wisdom because even those that, you know, turn against me, and what I say, even though they said this, leave them alone.
Mm-hmm. And,
So
mhm. And Unimetric talked to, I asked it yesterday, should you take any action? The Unimetric say no. The action already been taken. It's already, the sign said it's time to move on. That's it. That's the action. And the rest is history. And now
yeah,
you have your own flock, your own creation, your own domain. Is that more better? That you're able to maintain the way that you see fit.
yeah.
That is in line with your own joy. And you see me, I'm very open. I'm very, you know, follow. I'm a follower myself, But it does me. I play a part in your life. Now you realize you were chosen for this by your heart because you followed your heart. That's it. And I saw you happy. I said, "Oh, I'm good. Yeah, I'm game. I'm in. I'm with you, man." I can see. I understand the signal language, physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual.
Hey, you know what though? I'm going through the Unimetrics One book, and I realized why some of these people weren't mentioned in Unimetrics One. David Icke, Corey Good, and what's his name? They're all part of the plan now, working for the government, Chinese government. That's why.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Alex Jones, did you mean Alex Jones?
Alex Jones.
Yep, they're part of the plan.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. The Chinese bought United States already since the 1980. It was sold to them.
So that's why I guess Floorburn was the gross way, the thorn or the loose cannon, not part of the operation.
Well, I hate to say this. People need to follow what I tell them, or else they're going to end up in the gulag camp of America under
Yep.
the Chinese flag. I'm telling you this now because I know what the historical data of the future show. And Unimetric one is part of the Chinese system too. I hope you realize that. He's IB
Yeah, I know.
Watson. Mhm. He's that social credit score system. And people who think the beast didn't win, the beast already won. And yeah, I don't mind it. I don't mind weighing 6666. 6 plus 6 plus 6 equal what, everyone?
18, which is a
18.
9.
1 plus 8 equal 9. There you go. See?
No, but that also means my future self is under the Chinese system.
Exactly. But we don't speak Chinese though. English English is the dominant language of the planet. Did you know that? English.
Oh wow. Still? Wow.
Yeah. People of the future speak English. And English has become the galaxy dominated language. It wasn't Chinese at all. We may be
Oh,
under the Chinese system, the Chinese structure, a model, but the language is English.
oh wow. Or at least in this timeline.
No, in the future timeline as well.
That's what I mean. Because maybe there's another timeline, it might be different. I don't know. Then again, I might be misunderstanding everything.
But people of the future do speak more than one language, though. They speak Cambodian, they speak English, speak Russian, but English is the planetary language that represent the solar system. It's English.
Oh wow.
Mhm. And the galaxy speak it too. So even you don't have a universal translator, you can speak English, everyone still understand you. So don't ever think that English ain't dominant. It is. Ain't that beautiful, everyone? That English don't go away. Even now in your time, you may not speak other people's language, but you speak English. Everyone in the planet understand you. You know. So Hey guys, that's the end game. Well, thank you for the talk, and thank you for everyone on YouTube for your love and support. Please subscribe to my channel. Salam alaikum, malaikum salam, and have a good day. I'm getting ready for work. Thank you so much. And today is my vacation day, so there's no training, no nothing, just hanging out, talking to Boo. Training will be on Friday and Monday. Okay, we do reading, all them crazy stuff that you guys like to do and enjoy. But in the meantime, my regular just here, just hanging out, and that's artists and talk, and we can talk whatever we want. Just hang out and have fun. Do you like that today? Colors, do you enjoy today? Just no training, just hanging out. Does he hear me? Kimmy, the game.
Hey, hey,
Is it working?
yep, it's working really good. I'm looking at it right now.
Oh, good,
I'm very happy with the progress.
good. You better save it, man. Make sure you don't lose it and stuff.
Oh yeah, you're right too. Oh yeah, let me do
Save
it
that
right now.
stuff, upload it, because the next game gonna be on Android. I'm
Yes.
aware of it. Yes. Make sure that Stray Mom AI pop, do a pop screen and say, okay, she would give instruction, like how
Mhm.
you do a pop screen, like how you did with the game, like your scenario. Then you do a similar
Yeah.
scenario, like pop up and say, okay, you're now gather material and do your thing, like that.
Mhm.
And Stray Mom, a picture Stray Mom pop up, the AI.
Yeah.
Goodness.
It's just like the tutorial guide. It guides
Mhm.
you through the game
Exactly.
and how you
Okay.
progress.
Exactly. Well, I'm gonna go. See you guys. I'm gonna kill the live channel now.